It is time for the women's 100 metres, the final track event of the evening. And there's one good reason why they've left it to last, because in lane 5 is one of the great Polish heroines, Ewa Swoboda, former European indoor champion. Posters everywhere, massive posters of her everywhere across the city of Katowice. She's right in the middle of the 9 athletes as well. They set it up for her. Jenna Prandini, well, she's a great 200-meter runner, has a best of 10.9, the American. Hasn't had a vintage season by her standards. 7th in the London Diamond League before the games, hasn't raced since then. Natasha Morrison of Jamaica, 11-1 this year, but she's a 10.85 athlete. Bas Bitaye of Gambia, she goes in lane 3, semi-finalist in the Olympic Games at 200 meters. Then Tamari Davis, second in Lausanne and second in Monaco just before the game. She's a very consistent racer as the 21-year-old American. Best of 10.8. Yeah, and there is Swoboda. How they love her. Silver medalist at the World Indoors in Glasgow back in March behind Julian Alfred. And that wasn't a bad person to lose to, seeing as Alfred went on to become Olympic champion. Marie-Josée Talou Smith of the Côte d'Ivoire. I'm sure she races more than anybody on the whole circuit. A prolific racer. 4th in Lausanne, 11.07. Still in good form, the 35-year-old. Daryl Neta of Great Britain. 4th in the Olympic 100, 5th in the 200. So frustrated with those, although she got a silver from the sprint relay. Tia Clayton, 7th in the Olympic Games. The Jamaican silver medalist. Only a youngster, just 20 years old. And Patricia van der Weken of Luxembourg completes the lineup. She's a late addition, I think, because when I travelled here a couple of days ago, I was chatting to a certain Dina Asher-Smith at the airport as we were waiting for our bags. Dina announced yesterday she was pulling out of this meeting. I'm not sure if she's felt a niggle or if she's just not feeling 100%, but Dina flew here to Poland, but is not competing tonight. So the meeting record, well, it's a rather impressive one. I'm not sure we'll see an extra one added in this race. 10.66 by Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price of Jamaica a couple of years ago. But 3 Olympic finalists go here. And all eyes on Swoboda in lane 5. There she is, real powerhouse. She's a tremendously quick starter. Look for her to probably lead at halfway and then maybe to get run down. Can she stay ahead, though, to send everyone home on a high, with Mondo, of course, 2 more attempts at that world record in the vault to come. Well, a really good start from Tamari Davis there, 4th from right. Swoboda's got some running to do here yet. I don't think she's going to win this one. Really good running on the near side too from Tia Clayton. Tia Clayton takes it there on the near side, I think. Probably the shortest athlete in the race and the youngest at 20. The Jamaican in lane 8, I think, just nicked that. 10.81. Well, it is super fast. That's the 5th fastest time in the world this year. And for Clayton, it is indeed a new lifetime best by a pretty big chunk. 10.83 she's given, in fact, but it is nonetheless a lifetime best. Swoboda didn't get her usual bullet start from lane 5. Wasn't able to get the blood up for the crowd through the first half at least. But Clayton, well, she's similarly small in stature, but boy, did she hold her form well through the second half and just hung on there because it was really tight, Hannah. I don't think there was a lot in it. Let's have a look at the times. 10.83, 10.83, 10.84 for the first 3. Couldn't have been much tighter. It came down to thousandths.
All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. What you're watching here is the women's 100-meter final from the 2024 Diamond League, and it was truly an outstanding race. The track was stacked with elite sprinters from the USA, Jamaica, and beyond, including top names like Tamari Davis and Marie-Josée Talou. But despite the high level of competition, one athlete clearly stood out above the rest that day, Tia Clayton. From the very first meters, it was obvious she was in exceptional form. Clayton executed a brilliant race, managing her phases well and delivering a particularly strong second half. That late acceleration is what allowed her to surge ahead right at the finish line and secure victory in an incredibly tight photo finish. Her time of 10.83 seconds didn't just win her the race, it also marked a new personal best. What makes it even more impressive is that she improved on a record she had set just a couple of months earlier. That kind of rapid progression speaks volumes about her potential and current trajectory. What's even more remarkable is her age. At just 20 years old, Clayton is already competing, and winning, at the highest level. If she continues developing at this pace and manages to stay injury-free, she has all the tools to become one of the dominant forces in global sprinting. It's also worth mentioning that some major stars, such as Sha'Carri Richardson and Julian Alfred, were not present at this event. However, that doesn't take anything away from Clayton's performance. If anything, she seized the opportunity and proved she's ready to step into a leading role in the new generation. Speaking of the future, we can't ignore her sister, Tina Clayton. Together, the Clayton twins are already making serious waves in the sprinting world. Many experts believe they represent the next era of Jamaican sprint dominance, especially as legendary athletes begin to retire and some current stars deal with injuries or inconsistent form. If both sisters can stay healthy and continue progressing, we could very well see them dominating major international competitions in the coming years. They've already shown they can compete with, and beat, the very best. All in all, this race is another clear sign that a new generation of superstars is rising in track and field, and Tia Clayton is undoubtedly one of the brightest among them.
Just nicked that.
If you enjoyed the video,
1081.
don't forget to like, subscribe,
What it is, super
and turn
fast.
on notifications so you
That's
never miss any
the
track
fifth
and field
fastest time
content.
in the world.